What's down, people, and welcome back to another episode of Ghetto Gospel. And I'm recording this on a work day. So where we left off at. Last week we took a pause to do some house cleaning. But this week we gonna pick up where we left off at in the second half of chapter 11. Now the first half of this chapter was talking about the kingdom of Babylon and a tower they built that led to people getting scattered all over the earth and the languages getting all mixed up. I'm gonna tell you this now. This absolutely ain't the last time we gonna hear about Babylon. But the second half of this chapter is gonna give us the origin story of that one family I talked about back in episode 22. So y'all already know that unless it's a real good reason to get into it, I ain't gonna read these long list of names talking about this person was the father to this person and that person was the father to that person and so on and so on. But if you go through this one, you'll start to notice two things. One, people start having kids younger and younger, and two, folks' lives kept getting shorter and shorter. I don't know if them two things is related. Now if you remember episode 13, we talked about God cutting down our lifespan, but right after he said that, folks were still living for hundreds of years. Now a few generations later, you seeing that folks is living lives that's over 75% shorter. Like, if that happened to us, that'll mean instead of living 80 years, we'll be living more like 20. That ain't accurate, bruh. What you mean? Life expectancy only 76. What you mean the life expectancy only 76? I thought it was 80. Nah, no more it ain't. What happened to them other four? I need them other four. Bruh, did you sleep through the last 3 years? Anyway, the real thing you need to know about these names is that it tell you at the end of the list that these is family records. I done heard about some of y'all who got strong families where they got an old Bible that they passed down and they keep track of the family tree up in there. I ain't gonna front, I'm jealous. These family records is kind of the same idea. And the whole list eventually end up talking about this dude Terah and his family. Terah. We ought to bring back that hard KH in names. What if Malik was Malik? Or if Janelle was Jahnel? Or if Jamal was Jahnahal? Maybe it don't work with everything. So back to homeboy Terah. One of the things I think that's super useful when reading, not just this, but anything else, is paying attention to what the writer put in and what they leave out. Like, if you talking about somebody's whole lifetime and all you say about them is they was born, they had kids, they moved out of town, and they died, it almost tell you without telling you that that person wasn't that important. So at the end of the chapter, it starts talking about Terah's family, and one of the things you can't help but notice is how close everybody in the family is. Like, they real close. And to be honest, that ain't too surprising. Everybody on Earth just got wiped out a few chapters ago, and everybody just got scattered earlier in the book. So I presume that it wasn't that many people to go around. And because of that, it also don't surprise me when they say that Terah's son Abram and his wife Sarai couldn't have kids. I mean, when family get too close, things start going wrong. And this family drama just getting started. But we gonna put a pin in that for now. So that's it for this week. I'll see y'all next week. And as always, peace, and I hope y'all people straight.